Welcome. A guy arrived at the doctor's surgery a few moments ago with these two Makita 6-amp batteries. He said he bought them quite recently online and they weren't doing right, they weren't holding the charge or whatever. As soon as I saw them, I said, I think you got a couple of knockoffs in your hands, my friend. And I'm going to tell you the red flags that give away that these are for certain knockoffs. My goal in this video is to show you some of the red flags to identify if your battery is fake or not. These Makita batteries are very distinctive. There's one thing that gave it away right away. One thing that he said he bought these batteries for £25 each online. That's the first red flag. If you can buy Makita batteries for that price, they're definitely not right. That's number one. Number two, there's a distinctive thing about a Makita battery. If you buy a Makita battery and it hasn't been opened before, obviously if it's new it hasn't been. Down one of these screw holes there should be a wee white security tab that Makita put on them. Neither of these have them security tabs. So that's red flag number two. Red flag number three, it's the actual weight of the batteries. You can tell by the weight of the batteries if they're genuine or not sometimes. Because this genuine 6-amp that I have, this is certainly a genuine 6-amp because I've had this open. This is a genuine one with Samsung 30Q cells in it. Proper circuit board and everything. And that's quite heavy. But these two, the weight of these in comparison to this, these two would weigh about the same combined as this one would weigh on its own. So that's definitely red flag number three there. For the next red flag, we're probably going to have to open at least one of them to see. Like I say, we didn't have to dig out the wee white tab because it's just not there. Right, so here we go. Red flag number 4. You can see from the circuit board, because this circuit board is one of the basic ones. The proper 6-amp don't have these basic circuit boards on them. And it's got 2 wires going to the battery indicator. And it has wires. This wire's off. I would say that's what's wrong with the battery. That's why it's probably not functioning properly. It's just not wired at the top the way a proper Makita battery would be. That's just not. And there's no protection around the cells at all. They're just exposed. That wouldn't happen in a Makita battery as well. To give you some context what the board should look like, they should look more like this here. This is what you should have, or this here. That's the type of boards. These aren't even genuine boards, but they're much higher quality than the junk that's in this. And red flag number 5, the spot welding is so basic. I do better in my little makeshift workshop here. That is so bad. You're hardly spotted at all. Look at that. And the nickel's very thin. So I think we have red flag 4 and 5 within the pack. Red flag number 6 as well is also within the pack. These cells. I'm going to show you some cells. I want you to note these cells here have absolutely no markings on them whatsoever, And if that was a genuine 6 amp Makita battery, they would be Samsung 30Qs. Samsung 18650 30Qs. Pink cells, very distinctive. Like every battery company, even some of the real bad ones. This is not a bad cell. This is a Sanyo VTC4, and this is an LG ICR 18650 HD 2C. These have all got markings on them. Somebody's actually laying claim to manufacturing these. Nobody has admitted to these. These are unclaimed as a manufacturer, but I've got an idea who made these, and it's somebody, my good friend over in Canada, a PC fixer, who he's got a theory about these type of cells. They're made by Mr. Wong, and he's got a basement battery company. And that's him, Mr. Wong's Basement Battery Company. That's where they come out of. So that battery could not be worse. It's no wonder it failed, and I will not be fixing them because they are pure and utter trash, and they're not worth anybody's time. But I wanted to show you guys what the red flags were if you do buy these batteries. If you're unlucky enough to pick up a couple of these online at a ridiculously cheap price, they're cheap for a reason, and try and get your money back because it's just not on. Buy a proper Makita, spend the money. These are worth nothing. These are too expensive at any price. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and check out my channel for all my other videos.